Thank you for joining us. The asset events on ESG regulations and frameworks, implications for asset owners and managers.
And 80%, so BNP Paribas survey, 80% of the participants said, I have troubles integrating ESG in my organization because of the data.
It was great to be back in an event, actually a physical one, instead of the virtual ones we've had over the last 2 years. So it felt really great.
Yes, so it's really about rethinking what those economic assets and costs are. And this is, as David said, the hard work we do is about getting the companies to recognize that and reevaluating that. And that's how you change capital flows.
Also, has been mentioned, is a lot of this is addressing concerns about greenwashing, especially for the regulators. They're concerned about, is a consumer of a financial product getting what they expected when they bought it?
I think a great range of topics was covered, so I thought it was great. And also just to be in person and to have the opportunity to ask questions at any time. It felt very interactive.
Brilliant event, very well put together. We had panelists from across the industry on the digital wealth asset management side and also on the sell side as well.
I think the urgencies require us to just go bang on and get on with it. We went in and came up with our own method of measuring and outcomes that we want.
Being amongst the individuals on the panel just helps to validate the plans that we have moving forward at Phillip Capital.
I think it's a good ambitions to set guidelines within the industries so we have a common language to talk about what's sustainable and what's ESG.
But the problem is that if you're using that taxonomy to drive capital allocation, that's one use. But if you're then using it as a fund labeling system to ask financial providers to disclose assets against that, I can see that getting very complicated very quickly.
It's very difficult because we can go back to the framework. We don't have a standard framework. We don't know that we're looking at the same things, especially for social factors.
And this is part of the challenge that we as an industry have, is having that conversation. So it's not data, it's about having the conversation with clients, having the conversation with the market.
So 8 of us on the panel have very candid conversations about the challenges that we're facing, challenges around data, around information, around integration, around reporting. So we speak very freely around that. I think that's very important for us to be able to do that. Great questions from the audience as well, so very enjoyable event.